Hello, my name is Chad. I'm with Twit and Before You Buy, and today I am reviewing the Playbar by Sonos. This is a normal Sonos device that has a twist. It can be hooked up to your television, and you can use the optical in on this device to play what is coming out of your TV. If you're unfamiliar with the Sonos product line, Sonos is a company that creates speakers and wireless hubs that allow you to send music to a speaker. Also, you can pair speakers together for stereo connectivity, and they support a ton of different services, from Audible to Spotify to radio. Almost everything out there will hook up with your Sonos speaker system. The speaker system can be used also in two different ways. In this standing mode, which you could also set onto a wall, or you can flip it around and set it down, and it goes into a low profile mode where if you have a TV, hopefully your remote can reach over the top of this low profile mode and get to the television, to the IR receiver. The soundbar also has two IR receivers to accommodate for this. So you have one on the front here, and then you have a second one at the top. Kind of a nice design. The bar itself is created really nicely. The construction on this is great. It feels very solid. There's 9 speakers in here, and all around I feel like this is not a cheap sound bar. On the back of the sound bar there are a few connectors, one for power, one for optical audio in, and 2 Ethernet ports. This soundbar can be used in 2 ways, either in a wireless mode with a $50 bridge, or if you have an internal network in your home, you can plug it in via Ethernet and it will sync up to a computer and you don't have to use the wireless bridge. As far as software goes, the Sonos software is pretty good on both mobile devices, on your desktop computer. There's a few kind of frustrating roadblocks when setting up a few services, especially Audible and even Amazon Cloud Player. It kind of felt a little bit old and rusty with sort of a new skin on top, but overall it's a very robust platform. It is a $700 soundbar, and there is no subwoofer included, which is kind of a bummer because other soundbars in this price range do come with a subwoofer. You could buy Sonos' subwoofer, and that would cost an additional $700. So if you want to get the whole system, that'd be $1,400. Let's get into the pros and cons of this device. For the pros, sending music wirelessly to my speaker system was absolutely awesome. That is what Sonos delivers. Also, seamless integration across the board, either via my television, being able to pull audio out of my television into the speaker, or switching inputs so that I switch from, say, Spotify to the TV speaker system. Also, even small things like using the volume control that's already on the remote that you're using currently, it will detect that remote and you can use that up and down volume control. Also, this integrates really well if you are a Sonos family. If you have other Sonos devices in the house, you could even turn your other Play 3 speakers into back, left, and right speakers, which is pretty cool if you've already invested into the Sonos system. Now, for the cons, there's only one optical input, and it is optical. My television actually didn't have one. I had to plug my PS3 directly into the optical input, so I got sound that way. Also, televisions tend to not be upgraded on their optical output, and sometimes they will only output stereo. And when you have the option to do something like 5.1 with a complete speaker system, your television may not support it. Also, the app felt a little bit dated to me, and there were a few roadblocks, even though overall I would consider the app good. There's definitely some stuff that needs to be ironed out. And finally, it is expensive. Coming in at $700 without a subwoofer is quite a lot of money to drop on a Sonos soundbar. on the Playbar to be specific. So, buy, try, don't buy for the Sonos Playbar. I'm going to give this a buy. I really enjoyed it, and really no one else is doing it quite so elegantly, sending music to a device like Sonos is doing. Now, there is a little bit of an asterisk on this recommendation. I am reviewing the product itself, and it was great. But me personally, I don't have $700 to spend on a soundbar. I am not taking there's too many people out there with too many different types of budgets. So if this soundbar does not fit into your budget, I'm sorry, then you probably shouldn't buy it. But if it is in your budget and you don't mind spending $700 on a soundbar without a subwoofer, I would recommend it. So that is that little addendum. Thank you so much for watching this review of the Sonos Playbar. I will see you next time.